Hi friends, this is Niranjan Kunda. This is the second time of uploading SSC CGL 2017 general awareness questions. So here it is, prepared 20 expected questions for the aspirants. Now let's get started. Okay friends, let us start. Question number 1. Interest paid to a bank for a crop loan is dash. So you can see here 4 options. Okay, number 1, intermediate consumption. Number 2, a transfer payment. Number 3, a factor payment. And number 4, a capital formation. So here the answer is number 3. Here is the answer number 3, means a factor payment. Okay. Now go to question number 2. Economic growth refers to dash. Also 4 options. Number 1, continuous growth of agriculture sector. Number 2, prevention of concentration of wealth. Number 3, continuous growth of national income for at least 2 years. And number 4, continuous growth of per capita real income over a period of time in an economy. So the answer option will be number 4, continuous growth of per capita real income over a period of time in an economy. Okay, now question number 3. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Mark it, it is incorrect. Okay, and you can see 4 options. Number 1, economy faces the problem of excess of resources. Number 2, the central problem of an economy is the problem of allocation of resources. Number 3, economy faces the problem of utilization of resources. And number 4, economy faces the problem of growth of resources. So the answer will be number 1, means economy faces the problem of excess of resources. This is the incorrect option, and all the 3 options are correct. Okay. Now go to question number 4. The oil seeds production program, means OPP, was launched in dash, in which year? Okay, 4 options. 1986, 1987, 1988, 1990. So the answer will be number 1. That means 1986. Okay. Now question number 5. Plan holiday was declared after dash. 4 options here. Which 5-year plan it is asked, in which 5-year plan? Okay. Number 1, the first 5-year plan. Number 2, the second 5-year plan. Number 3, the third 5-year plan. And number 4, the fourth 5-year plan. So the answer will be number 3. That means the third 5-year plan. Okay, plan holiday was declared after the third 5-year plan. Now number 6, the concept of rule of law is a special feature of constitutional system of dash. 4 options. Number 1, Britain. Number 2, USA. Number 3, France. And number 4, Switzerland. Okay, the answer will be number 1, that is Britain. Okay, the concept of rule of law is a special feature of constitutional system of Britain. Okay, now question number 7. How liberty can be limited? How liberty can be limited? 4 options. By rule. Second, by law. Third, by authority. And fourth, by equality. So the answer will be number 2. That means by law. By law, liberty can be limited. Okay. Now question number 8. Metamorphism changes rocks dash. Also 4 options. Number 1, structure. Number 2, texture. And number 3, both 1 and 2. And number 4, actual chemical composition. So the answer will be number 3. That means both 1 and 2. Metamorphism changes rocks both structure and texture. Okay, question number 9. Slash and burn agriculture is known as milpa in dash. In which country? It is asked in which country. Okay, 4 options: Venezuela, Brazil, Central Africa, Mexico, and Central America. So the option from the 4 options, the answer will be number 4. That means Mexico and Central America. Okay. Now question number 10. Which of the following pair is wrongly matched? Mark it carefully. Which of the following pair is wrongly matched? 4 options: Plato, Republic, number 2, Aristotle, Politics, and number 3, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Hind Swaraj, and number 4, Karl Marx, Das Kapital. So the answer will be number 3rd. That means Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Hind Samaj. It is wrongly matched. Okay. Now question number 11. Comptroller and Auditor General means CAG of India acts as a friend, philosopher, and guide for dash. You can see 4 options: Public Accounts Committee, number 2, Estimates Committee, number 3, Finance Ministry, and number 4, Committee on Public Undertakings. So from the 4 options, the answer will be number 1. That means Public Accounts Committee. Okay. Which one of the following tribal assemblies was normally involved in the election of the tribal chief? There are 4 options. Number 1, Samiti, number 2, Sabha, number 3, Gana, Agana, number 4, Vidata. So from the 4 options, the answer will be number 1, that is Samiti. Okay, now question number 13. A writ is issued by dash. Also you can see 4 options. Number 1, a high court, number 2, a sub court, number 3, a district court, and number 4, an administrative tribunal. So the answer will be number 1. That means high court. Here both high court and supreme court can be the answer. As there is no Supreme Court here, so the answer will be only a High Court. Okay. Now go to question number 14. Which committee was formed to suggest reforms for BCCI? And number 4 options here: Lodha Committee, number 2, Shukla Committee, number 3, Burma Committee, number 4, Jindal Committee. So from the 4 options, the answer will be number 1, Lodha Committee. Now question number 15. Who is representing India as the 2017 Little Miss Universe competition? Here you can see 4 options. Number 1, Binita Sayal, Rajeshwari Diyal, number 3, Padmalaya Nanda, and number 4, Nandita Das. And from the options, the answer will be number 3rd, means Padmalaya Nanda. Okay. Now question number 16. Dasari Narayan Rao was famous for dash. Here you can see 4 options. Number 1, film director, number 2, singer, number 3, poet, number 4, football player. So the answer will be number 1, that is film director. Okay. Now question number 17. Greg Alaman was a famous musician from dash. From which country? Okay. So here are 4 options. Number 1, South Africa, number 2, United States, number 3, Belgium, and number 4, China. So the answer will be number 2, that is United States. Okay. Go to question number 18. Alpha keratin is a protein present in which thing? Here are four options. Number 1 wool, number 2 rice, number 3 cabbage, and number 4 sugar. So the answer will be option number 1, that is wool. Okay, now question number 19. How are latitude and longitude? How are latitude and longitude? Okay, here are four options. Cross each other. Number 2 perpendicular to each other. Number 3 never meet each other. And number 4 parallel to each other. So from the four options, the answer will be, the most probable answer will be number 2. That means perpendicular to each other. Okay, last not the least, question number 20. When does relative humidity decreases? Here are four options. Number 1 with increased temperature. Number 2 with decreased temperature. Number 3 both 1 and 2. Number 4 neither 1 nor 2. Okay, here it is. The answer will be number 1. So when does relative humidity decreases? The answer will be with increased temperature. Okay friends, and these are all about the session, and thank you and have a nice time.